All right, coaches, welcome. Today, we are jumping into one of the most important things you'll ever do for your business, finding your micro niche. And look, this isn't going to be some high-level theory. Nope. This is a practical, step-by-step masterclass to get you total clarity. So let's get right into it. Does this sound familiar? You're a great coach. You know you have so much to give, but it feels like you're just shouting into an empty room, right? You're trying to help everyone, which means you end up connecting with no one. It's a really common place to be stuck, but trust me, there's a way out. And that way out, that solution is your micro niche. But here's the first big mindset shift I need you to make. A micro niche isn't something you just, pick off a list like you're ordering takeout. It's something you discover. It's about finding that perfect sweet spot where your unique talents and your passion line up perfectly with a real problem you can solve for people. So here's the game plan for today. We're going to start with your strengths, the foundation. Then we'll figure out who you're meant to serve and the pain you solve. From there, we'll craft your transformation promise. And finally, we'll put it all together into one simple, powerful formula. Let's do this. Okay, step one. It's all about uncovering your strengths. And I can't stress this enough. This is the foundation for everything else. Your strengths literally decide your direction. We're not building a business based on what you think you should do. We're building it on what you are naturally, effortlessly good at. So, here's your first piece of homework. I want you to get really honest and identify your top 5 strengths. What comes easy to you? What do people always compliment you on? See, coaching is so human, and you're only going to be amazing and happy in an area where you have that raw, natural talent. This part is absolutely non-negotiable. And here is where the magic starts to happen. Just look at how these strengths point to a natural coaching type. Rhea, with her empathy, she's a born healing coach. Amit's a great communicator, he's got confidence. Of course he'd be a great career coach. Samir is all about discipline, so he's a perfect performance coach. And Mira's intuition leads her right to spiritual coaching. You see that? Your strengths are like a compass. They always point the way. So now that we know what you're good at, we need to figure out who you're going to help. Step 2 is all about defining your specific audience and the urgent problem they're facing. Because having a superpower is great, but it's useless if you don't know who you're supposed to be saving. And the best place to start is with this simple question. Who do you actually enjoy helping? Who do you feel a real connection with? The best coaching doesn't come from some script. It comes from a genuine, authentic desire to see a certain kind of person win. Let's check back in with our 4 coaches. Look how this works. Rhea feels for women dealing with emotional wounds and overthinking. Amit really gets young professionals who are confused and full of self-doubt. Samir connects with men who feel lost because they can't get disciplined. And Mira understands people who are blocked by fear. See how we're getting more and more specific? The who and their pain are coming into focus. Okay, now I want you to lean in for this next part because this might be the most important thing you learn about the business of coaching. People don't pay for nice-to-have things. They pay for pain relief. Let me say that again. They pay for pain relief. The deeper, the more urgent, the more painful the problem, the more they will value your solution. You're not a vitamin, you're an aspirin. So if you're the aspirin that takes away the pain, what happens after that? Well, that leads us right to step 3, promising the transformation. This is the whole reason people hire you. They're not just paying you to stop the problem, they're paying you for the amazing after picture. Just look at the journey Rhea offers. She doesn't just help people deal with their feelings. No, she takes her clients from a place of emotional pain and constant overthinking to a new reality of emotional strength and inner peace. Now that is a transformation. And what about Amit? He moves his clients from being totally paralyzed by confusion and self-doubt to a powerful state of clarity and unstoppable confidence. I mean, who wouldn't sign up for that? That's the value you're creating. Samir's promise is just as powerful. He helps men go from that feeling they hate, laziness, inconsistency, to something they desperately want, real discipline and high performance. It's a total upgrade on their entire life. And Mira, she offers this incredible internal shift. She guides people from being trapped in a mindset of scarcity and fear to living in a reality of abundance and manifestation. This transformation isn't just a service. It becomes her entire brand. Okay, so we've done the work. We've got all the ingredients, your strengths, your people, their pain, and the transformation you offer. Now for the really fun part, the big aha moment, where we put it all together into a killer formula. And here it is. The golden formula. It's so beautiful and simple. The WHO you help, plus the pain you solve, plus the transformation you deliver, that equals your micro niche. This is the simple little equation that unlocks everything for your coaching business.
So let's see how it works in the real world. Here's Ria's final statement. I help emotionally stuck women, that's the who, heal emotional wounds, that's the pain, and find inner peace, that's the transformation. Boom. It's so clear, so specific. You know exactly who she helps and what she does.
Now look at Amit's. I help confused working professionals, the who, gain clarity and confidence, the transformation, in 30 days. He even added a time frame, which makes it even more compelling. The pain of confusion is implied, and the result is crystal clear. Samir's is so bold. You can feel the energy. I help men, the who, build discipline, solving the pain of being undisciplined and 10x their daily performance. What a transformation. This speaks directly to guys who want results, period. And finally, Mira's. I help people, the who, remove manifestation blocks, the pain, and create an abundant life, the transformation. It's inspiring, it's hopeful, and it perfectly communicates the deep, life-altering work that she does. So, as we wrap this up, let's just boil it down to the essentials. Think of this as your cheat sheet. Your strength points you in the right direction. The who you choose builds your community. The pain you solve literally determines how much you can earn. And the transformation you promise, that becomes your entire brand. And the most beautiful part of this whole process is that you don't have to force it. It's all about alignment. When these four things, your strength, your who, their pain, and your transformation, when they all just click and snap into place, your perfect micro niche isn't something you have to invent. It just appears. So we've walked through the entire framework. You've seen the examples, you have the formula. The only thing left to do is to apply it to yourself. So I'll leave you with that one big important question to answer. What is your micro niche?